Good morning, everyone. My name is Anne-Marie. Today is Thursday, May the 18th, and this is the Moneyball Morning Report for the Benzinga Pro platform. We've got a big price expansion. Yesterday, I think, was just a tremendous amount of traders getting caught short and just having to buy to cover, and they continue to have to buy to cover. I think there's probably, a little bit left in this upside pressure event. So here's what's happening underneath. There is a lot of bearish action going into Friday's OPEX, okay? So because there's a lot of bearish positioning and price action either continues to go forward, what it's telling us is that people are digging their heels in for this short. So two things could happen. One, they're wrong, and we have a massive price explosion all the way up to 42.38. Or two, they're right, and we have a massive collapse that brings us all the way down into 4,100. There's 80 points of movement or 60 points of movement in one way or another, in my mind. So what that's going to make very lucrative is the strangle. And so that's because we don't know which way. And it might work both ways for us, but we do not know. So the storyboard is this. What we want to watch for is the floor holding at 41.73. If the floor holds at 41.73 and the buyers hang on there, they move a bit, we've got upside pressure event. Listen, if we do a measured move from peak to trough, we've got 62 points here. And if we add 62 points, we're going to get 35 to 38. And that is not an imaginary number. That is a number sitting from way back over here at this top, right there, right? All this heavy congestion. And then, we've got these highs coming in for the year. So if that's the case, and we have the blow off top, we could be chopping and then expand into the space from the measured move from this heavy congestion. If, however, price action still has not resolved, because, again, I don't think they could have resolved because we really don't have any pure catalysts that go, yes, this is exactly what's happening. If that's the case, then we're going to fade right back into the range, okay? We could also go halfway up the range, which is where this 42.10 or so is sitting, and collapse down into the range. So to me, we've got ourselves an opportunity for expansion in either direction. So we're going to work that out. Let's go to the NQ. I know that's a lot of pontificating there. Sorry about that. So take a gander at this. Have a look. This is the next line in sand, 13,740. Above that is 14,200. The Qs are insane, moving up, insane. And again, this shorting pressure is sitting everywhere, not as much in here, I will say that, not as much in here, but enough that if they're wrong, they have to buy to cover, and that is pushing prices higher and higher up. Look at this, huge range expansion yesterday. And listen, if you get up over the close of the prior week, people are going to start buying. If you get up over the high of the prior week, people are going to keep buying, and they're going to push it in that next direction. And people who are trying to short the next line of resistance, trying to get in and taking the reverse play, are getting smoked because they keep having to buy to cover. We are above the high of the prior day. Buyers are completely in charge. They must exhaust themselves. So how does exhaustion look? First, fail to get higher. Second, tests previous support. Third, bounces and doesn't make a new high. So this involves patience, and a lot of us just don't have that in spades. I know I don't. What do we want to do today? We want to anticipate upside motion until our formations say, hey, we're not moving up anymore. So how does that look? You know, if I'm looking for a big move, I'm going to look for a 15-minute rotation. And notice with the 15-minute rotation, I'm always coming back old support. If I bounce off old support and my trend line is up, I've got to have a long. There's no place for a short here. If you say, hey, I want to short the double top, somebody else wanted to short that too. But if it pulls back into support and starts holding, you've got to cut and run. Pay attention to the signals, not what you think is what should happen. Just watch what is happening and trade that. All right, let's look at the SPY.